OMG. Hi everyone, it's me, Saul of Saul Art, where the local innkeeper has told legends that I am attempting to complete all of artist and educator Stan Prokopenko's entire anatomy course within a month. And apparently, according to this old innkeeper, if you subscribe to Saul Art, you can join him on this perilous journey to see whether he defeats the dragon of his own incompetence, or if he gets knocked out by the magnificent claws of that malicious reptile. What a truly wise gentleman. And I have to admit, I am that Saul, and those tales are indeed true. So join me today as we look at some more anatomy. And so my friends, if you can believe it, we've already covered all of the torso and all of the arms. So now what's left? Well, just some pesky leg muscles and some feet. It's simple, or is it? So the two assignments which I looked at today were A, the butt or the glutes, very exciting, and then B, even more exciting, the adductor muscles of the upper leg. So I felt like my butt assignments were not so good. I'm not happy with them. I don't think these are high quality butts or anything. I feel like these are rather low quality butts as things go. I think it's because there's movement to these glutes that I haven't entirely figured out, and there's like an overlap between them that's kind of difficult. I kind of could see the origins and insertions, but I struggled inventing actually where they went in any particular way. And so, as I sometimes do while I'm going through this challenge, I've just made a note for it for myself to come back to. Because as I say, I can't obviously master everything within 30 days. And learning is obviously not all about just being good at things. Most of learning is being bad at things and trying to get better. And obviously I can only get so much better within a day. The butts remain unfinished. So it goes. The second assignments we did were the adductor muscles, which basically like this little triangle of muscle that you see separated out with the sartorius, which wraps around. And this was a great epiphany for me because I actually draw the sartorius and the adductors all the time when I'm doing gesture. Like, it's a landmark that I know, but I didn't actually know the muscle name, and I didn't actually know where these things went outside of their surface anatomy. So I feel like today I got a great tool. And even though obviously butts are flashier in terms of anatomy, I feel like actually learning the origin and insertion of that sartorius, which kind of wraps around the leg, was actually far more exciting. Because I was like, oh yeah, I know that. That being said, my assignments, I felt like generally the legs looked okay. I mean, they looked better than like generic cylinders. However, I couldn't help but feel as if these adductor muscles seemed a little flat to me, kind of like the glutes. I feel like some days in drawing you really get it and you're like, yeah, I can really feel these forms, and then some days you're like, not so much. So yeah, more work for me. I'd like to make a clarification. So the way I'm seeing the anatomy course is it ending with the feet, because like that's the ending of like the instructions of the course. However, there is a final lesson after the feet, which is the final anatomy demo. I'm not going to include the final anatomy demo as part of the 30-day challenge because I feel like it's more of like an epilogue and falls a little outside of the scope of the course. That being said, I still want to do this final anatomy demo, which I think would like round everything off nicely. So my plan is to finish the whole course within 30 days and then do the final anatomy demo as a kind of epilogue. So maybe a few days later or something like that, and you can see if I learned anything. I think a while back a commenter suggested something like that, and so I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So it'll be a fun like final test to see if it worked or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we're going to continue on exploring more lovely leg muscles. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be based, I guess. I'm trying to make appeals to the young people in the audience. That's it, my friends. I'll see you in the next video, as we no longer trundle or meander, but rather bolt and hurtle towards the conclusion of this epic series. So if you want to see if this man being flung out of a cannon lands on a bed of pillows next to a pile of gold or falls into a dark and sharp ravine, click subscribe. Also, shout out to Proko for the comment. Always lovely to be acknowledged by Senpai himself. Thank you. Okay, bye.